the best player on the pitch, but who cares? It's all about Ferran Torres. And Spain are fully deserved winners of that. They were absolutely superb all tournament. They've dominated all game against a frigid, rugged Argentina. Fantastic. The best teams won this World Cup.
Well, it was a very physical game, and on the final whistle, let's just show you the scenes and what happened here.
Absolutely no complaints about what happened today. Disgusting behaviour. Rodri, I don't think, needed to get in the faces, but when you've been wound up for 120 minutes and you felt you've been wronged, and you felt the referee's on your back and you've got that win, referee's blowing his whistle, leave it. And I think Argentina, are you surprised they've got over the line again?
To the system together, so to be able to enjoy these moments, the European Championships 2 years ago, now the World Cup, we've seen it at the end there with Yamal and Williams.
Of Mexico, the Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada will complete that as the host leaders, of course, but there's only one leader Infantino wants to walk into the stadium next to, isn't there?
Yeah, was his golf partner there.
He's only about to try there.
Yeah, that played well.
First time being speechless.
I'm not speechless. I'm speechless at Infantino's trainers. He talks about everything else, and then he comes. He has to.
Pair of hands, brilliant on the ball, big saves, absolutely put himself on the world stage. Congratulations, a superb tournament yet again.
Yeah, I thought he was fantastic. I think the biggest thing for me was his positioning off his line. So when Spain played the high line, when balls getting put in off the top, the sweeper keeper, if you like, I thought he was brilliant.
Of course, it was Emi Martinez's Golden Glove 4 years ago when he was on the winning side. And you look at the names, the historical names. It was Thibaut Courtois before that, Manuel Neuer, Iker Casillas. I mean,
there's not many rash gestures towards the trophy either, which is nice to see.
And it is Rodri who wins Player of the Tournament. So, prediction right there. Euros winner, Ballon d'Or winner, Euros Player of the Tournament, now World Cup winner.
What's honest? There's no words for this guy. I've run out of superlative to describe this man. Everyone wrote him off. He comes to the middle of the pitch. Everyone was talking about Matinha and Pedri, but Rodri is a different level. He's a conductor. He makes everybody tick. His spatial awareness, technical ability, and calmness on the ball just takes him to a different level. Fully deserved. What a trophy cabinet he's got at home. Wow, fully deserved.
Huge roar of applause, and the Spanish fans just near us here for Rodri, and he takes the Golden Ball award. We know the Golden Boot is Kylian Mbappe's. That's not a surprise. We don't know. Okay, here he goes with another theory.
No, I just think France got knocked out of the tournament, and then he plays in the third and fourth place.
So you don't think the goals from that game should count?
No, I don't. Listen, they do obviously, but I think that's very unfair on Messi.
Well, what I was going to say was we don't know if he's here. It would be physically possible for him to have come up from Miami after last night's game, but I'm not sure. Would you fly up if you won the?
You'd probably get a sense. You wouldn't want to be there at the final, would you? If you're not at the final, you'd probably get a sense.
I'd be there. I'd 100% be there, not a problem.
Here we go then, the runners-up medals to Argentina, and so I'm going to leave you in the more than capable hands for these ceremonies of Guy Mowbray and Alan Shearer.
Thank you, Gabby. So a runners-up medal for Lionel Messi, which just makes you think there might be fitness and fire in his belly to go one more after all. It would not be the way he wanted to sign off. Many thought that he might have done after the last World Cup in Qatar, just over 3.5 years ago. By his performance tonight, Alan, maybe the star is just starting to lose its shine.
Well, there's no doubt that he certainly can't run as much as he could, but he's still an incredible threat when he gets the ball at his feet. You can see the defenders' fear in the eyes when he gets it, and he came to life in the last 5 or 10 minutes. That's all really of the game. But once he did get on that ball, then they caused a couple of problems, but nowhere near enough in the 90 minutes.
The Argentina players have managed to calm their passions and are going down the list of officials. Standing to the right of Donald J. Trump is Claudia Sheinbaum, the President of Mexico. And then it's Mark Carney, former Governor of the Bank of England, now the Prime Minister of Canada. Let's not forget the part that they played in hosting this tournament as well. I don't think we will ever forget Mexico, will we?
No, not at all. That will stay with me forever. That's an incredible night.
And now it comes home to roost for Lionel Messi. Are we seeing the end of the greatest era there's ever been in the game?
Well, judging by the reaction then, maybe that's sad to see, but also refreshing to see someone who's achieved so much. It means that much to them, and it hurts like hell.
Maybe the end for Lionel Scaloni as well. He couldn't manage the 4 in a row. Nobody ever has. 2 continental titles and then 2 World Cups as well. 4 majors on the bounce. Spain have done 3 before. Wouldn't bet against them doing 3 again when the Euros come around in 2 years' time. Tears of what might have been for Lionel Messi. There'll be plenty of tears the world over when the day comes that he does announce that he has kicked his last ball in front of us all. Those Argentina fans keep on singing. It has been that way from way before the tournament started, from the moment the first few started to arrive in the United States of America. And now it's the turn of a set of players who have just made themselves a part of Spanish football history. For all the successes of, in particular, Real Madrid, but also Barcelona and Atletico Madrid and Valencia and Sevilla and the other great Spanish club sides on the greatest world stage. Incredible, really, that prior to tonight, they'd only ever been world champions once before. That now changes. And it changes with a youngish team that has plenty more to offer. Marc Pubil of Atletico Madrid, only 23, only capped 3 times. Alex Grimaldo is 30. Might not have too much more of the road to travel, but he'll be around for a while yet. Eric Garcia likewise at only 23. The future is certainly bright. And the tradition and the methods will continue, Alan. Luis de la Fuente will still be in charge of the national team. The same coaches will be in charge of the youth setup. They will play the same way from 10 years old to 36.
And so they should, because Beauty has beaten the Beast today, and they deserved it. They beat the best team. They didn't panic. You had that draw in the first game against Cape Verde, but nothing changed. They believe in what they do, and so they should, because they've had success and it works. And they are brilliant at what they do, and they ain't going away in a hurry.
And the Olmo followed by Crystal Palace's Yeremy Pino, who got on as a substitute a couple of times in the tournament, but didn't play any part in the game this evening. And then Pedro Porro, well, he's just signed a new long-term deal with Spurs, and when you look at the recruitment Spurs have made for the coming season, he clearly wants to be a part of that, and he's been superb for Spain at this World Cup.
Well, they all have. We keep on saying one goal. And Simon's had to face 10 shots on target this tournament. 10 shots on target in 8 games. The work that goes on in front of him to stop that is incredible.
And they follow Italy in 1938 and 1982, and West Germany in 1990 as the only teams to have won the World Cup without ever being behind in any game. You were mentioning about Unai Simon getting the Golden Glove. Well, the stats don't lie, but then he's not an awful lot to do.
Set 10 shots on target, but I think that is how brilliant they are as a team, how they work as a team. We've all praised their passing and how they keep the ball and make it very difficult for the opposition. But when they haven't got the ball as well, they're so impressive. They work hard, get the numbers right in and behind the ball, and those spaces that teams want to play in, they don't allow you.
We've already seen Gavi. There's 19-year-old Lamine Yamal, followed onto the podium by Pedri at 23. And then this young man. I was absolutely delighted to see him get the Young Player Award. For once, the centre-backs win out.
Just looks so cool on the ball, so good on the ball. Under any stress at any time, he's magnificent.
Marc Cucurella, who is Mr. Consistent for clubs and country. It's a particularly special word from Gianni Infantino, and a great job from the President of the USA. And King Felipe VI has a hug for Marc Cucurella. Currently the tallest reigning monarch, did you know, at 6'5½".
Who gave you that information?
Wikipedia. Actually, a sporting pedigree of his own. He was in Spain's Olympic sailing team at the 1992 Games. Finished 6th, though. He didn't get a gold medal. Luis de la Fuente, the engineer of all of it. From the youth teams that he took to European and world glory, to the senior team that is now European and world champions. following the coach. The player of the tournament, the Golden Ball winner, 2 years ago the Ballon d'Or winner, Rodri, will come and get his medal. Players at this tournament, wouldn't you know it, being the USA, are also going to get special Super Bowl style rings. And FIFA naturally are making another, almost couple of thousand of them. Not for charity. A hug for Rodri from the King and from all the Spanish dignitaries, and he will have the task of lifting the World Cup trophy. The class of 2010 have been here to watch the next generation lift Spain to world football glory. They've been gazed upon by Xavi, Iniesta, Ramos, Casillas, Puyol and all. But now it's the turn of the next all-talented Spain team. Rodri must feel like the king of the world right now. The president's not going to leave the scene lightly. A little like Chelsea at the Club World Cup final last year. He's going to stay on the end. And Gianni's never far away. And now it is the moment that the whole of Spain is watching. Spain in 2026 are for the second time in their history